Hey guys, welcome to Epcot during a crazy day. I've just taken refuge back here in like this nice little quiet section. It is a packed, crowded day. This is like the heart of spring break. Well, actually it's just the beginning of spring break, so it's just gonna keep getting crazier. But you know, today's gonna be all about just enjoying the park, come what may, like whatever comes. Prior to living down here, like me and my family, we would take vacations like whenever possible, and if that meant, you know, like we had a couple days off work and we're able to coordinate it, like we wanted to try to come down as often as possible, utilize our annual passes, like living out of state. We would come Christmas week sometimes, you know, New Year's week, like some of the craziest, busiest times, and you can still have fun, you can still have a good time. So that's kind of the purpose of today's video. That's what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, I'm meeting up with a friend right now, and we're just gonna enjoy like an Epcot day. We'll probably take it at a slower pace today because yeah, the lines, like I just came in and Spaceship Earth is currently a 30-minute wait, and that ride is usually always a walk-on. So you know, yeah, the crowds are here. They're here. You can see the crowds. They've actually added all these tables here inside of Connections Cafe. Always want to flip-flop Creations and Connections, but yeah, it is just a busy day. But yeah, we're gonna have fun. I think we're gonna head to World Showcase, get some food, probably get a margarita. We were talking about that. We're gonna have fun. That's the best thing to do, is eat and drink around the world. But yeah, crowded day, eating, drinking around the world, always dependable option. I do love that inside of Connections Cafe, you can see them live time working back here. It's like an onstage kitchen. But yeah, this is crowded. There's not like an open table anywhere. Another good thing, whenever it's really crowded, Mexico boat ride. That's how we're starting off a World Showcase day strong. And then I think we're coming back for a margarita. Is that the plan?
Yep.
There we go. Margarita's right down there. Oh my gosh, look at this extended queue. This is either for when they have the La Cava del Tequila, the tequila bar, or this could potentially be the extended queue for Grand Fiesta Tour, but thankfully...
I've only seen Grand Fiesta Tour like out of the building like once before.
Really?
Usually this is one of the rides you can always rely on to be low on waits, even if it's like really busy in the parks. But I've seen it out here once before, but thankfully it's not like that today, so.
Yeah, thankfully. They're ready for it though. They're ready for it, but thankfully that's not the case. Look at this. I believe this is currently, we're all backed up down the ramp. This is the line for Grand Fiesta Tour. I guess we'll do it because anything else is gonna be a lot longer as well. So why not? Or except wait, now the bridge is moving. It's just like traffic on I-4 essentially. You know, stop and go. Like right now we're not in a line for anything. This is just people waiting to merge in because there's so many people walking. So like literally we're not in a line for anything. We're just waiting to merge. It's like coming onto I-4 or off of I-4, really. So we just learned we are in the line for Grand Fiesta Tour, but they are just like having to do traffic control out here and like letting us then walk. This is crazy. Wow.
It's like the traffic conductors on me.
It really is. Yeah, the good thing is this line does move pretty quickly. So it's always dependable. Even when you see it like this, it's dependable. That was maybe like not even 15 minutes. Don't know what just happened there. Hola amigos. Yeah, it is hectic in here. Hectic. But yeah, we only waited like maybe 15 minutes, not even, so that was good. But yeah, they literally have to do traffic flow. So what's happening if you want to ride the attraction, you have to wait here and then they like stop this, and it's seriously crowd control. You wait to cross the pathway, they let people walk. They hold off part of the line. This is spring break at Disney World. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've ever experienced spring break at Disney before. Like, have you come here on spring break before? Are you coming this year? Let me know. It's definitely, you can still always have a good time at Disney. Always. You just, like I said earlier, have to be prepared. You have to strategize, you know? Make the most of it. That's what it's about. Because yeah, having a outside queue like they had set up there is a rarity. Definitely a rarity. So this is peak Disney crowds this time of year.
You know what's crazy is like I'm used to having to wait in line for things, you know, waiting in line for, let's say, a margarita, waiting in line for a ride. What I'm not used to is waiting in line to walk. That's crazy.
Right.
Like only spring break at Disney World you have to wait in line to walk.
To walk.
It's crazy. It's like you just get bumped into everywhere you go.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get a margarita now, and actually the line doesn't look that bad.
Oh yeah, it's even shorter than the Grand Fiesta Tour. So there you go, margarita time.
You know what? Spring break at Disney World is great.
It's great. When you have a margarita in your hand, you're then not as agitated. We'll go with that. There we go, Chose a Day margarita. They have 3 flavors here of margaritas, of the frozen variety. They have a classic strawberry, mango, and then lime. What I like to do is called the Fiesta margarita. If you order the Fiesta margarita, it's all 3 of the flavors together. So good. So you get a little variety. Variety is the spice of life.
I just like the mango.
You just like the mango? You're straight mango? And then I know people also like to do the red, the strawberry, and the yellow, the mango together, and they call that the Winnie the Pooh, because it's Winnie the Pooh colors.
Well, to be fair, I've never actually done that. I've never done that.
You've never experimented it?
I've only just ever gotten the mango.
Margarita obtained. So yeah, we have mango, strawberry, and lime on the top. You gotta mix them all up. I like to like move the straw and get all 3 and then start to blend together. What'd you get, straight mango?
Yep.
Cheers!
Mango.
Happy spring break!
Spring break.
Okay, so talking about like making the most of when it's crowded out. We just got a margarita, like I showed. We're just walking around, just like not specifically trying to like ride any certain rides or do any like particular things, but we just were strolling back through the China Pavilion. We were gonna watch the movie, but we came out here and like this is what you need to do when it's spring break. Just try to find the quiet spots. I'm having a Disney fan just absolute geek out moment because okay, here's the like the temple in the China Pavilion where you would go inside to see the movie. We came around the outside here, okay? And this is the coolest thing ever.
I've never been back here.
I've never been back here before ever. You can kind of see like some backstage, like there's a friendship boat in dock back there. There's a friendship boat. This is where they bring out the barges for the fireworks show. Like right over that way would be the bridge that you go across that they can bring up and down when they're bringing out the fireworks barges. I am fascinated. Like you can see all the pyrotechnics for the fireworks, like the boats that they come out on to load the fireworks, the friendship boat back there in dock that's not being used.
Literally, here's a good idea.
This is the coolest thing ever, just back here in this little corner of the China Pavilion.
It's like these little spots like this, it's cool because if you're a pass holder and you can just go to Disney whenever you want, like this is a cool spot. You can just come here, sit down, watch Mulan on your phone or your
Yeah, just hang out. That's what it's all about.
You can see her meeting through the window thing here.
Mulan.
Like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like these cool little like quiet spots that you wouldn't think to go otherwise.
Okay, I think we found one of the best hacks. This is like the best tip that I can give you. If you're coming, I'm telling you, parks get crazy this time of year. If you're coming to Disney when it is a busy time of year, like spring break, we just went and we ate inside of a sit-down restaurant. I'm gonna show you the clips. This was a place I had never been to before, and I'm so happy that we did this. It was such a nice, like, get out of the crowd moment, relax, be able to sit down, have like that nice level of service. Basically what we did was we were trying to, like, we were hungry, we needed lunch, so we were looking at like the China Pavilion, at the Mexican quick service that's right here in the Mexico Pavilion. Everything was like, you couldn't find a table anywhere, it was just hectic, and we were walking by La Hacienda de San Angel, which is the restaurant that is on the outside of the Mexican Pavilion. I say that because there is actually 2 restaurants in the Mexico Pavilion. They both have very similar names. One is in the interior of the pavilion, like inside of the temple. It's the one that you actually go past on the boat ride. There's that restaurant, but then there's also La Hacienda de San Angel, which is here. It's the one that is outside, like the building sits near the lagoon. So that is where we just ate. We were looking and it looked like there was like not many people going in there, so we just walked up and said, hey, do you have availability? And they actually had a lot of tables available in there. So we went in and honestly we both got an appetizer. I'm gonna show you the clips here. We both got the flautas. I love flautas. They were only $16 and truly that's about the same price of any like quick service meal, and we were able to sit down in like a quiet space, have an incredible waitress. She then got us to go water. She's like, it's a hot day, here you go. Like just, it was in the air conditioning. It just felt like a little break away and it was so nice. And now I feel refreshed. I feel like we were both kind of getting that like anxiety, like crowd anxiousness. That was the best tip. That's the best tip that I can give, is like, I would say try to, because you can't always guarantee a walk up like we just did. I would say try to, like, if you're coming on your vacation, have at least like one sit down dining experience in the middle of your park day for like a lunch. Get yourself out of the heat, out of the crowd, and just relax. That's the best tip. And seriously, like, we had an appetizer a piece, same price as it would be, around the same price for a quick service. So there you go. You know, you do have to pay tip, but that was worth it for me. It was very, very much so worth it. Here are the flautas. These look more traditional than the flautas that I'm used to with the sauce that's on top, but these look incredible. Like, look at the presentation. I'm so impressed. Kyle's got the light, thank you. This was what was needed. It's so hot out there and so crowded everywhere else. It's nice to come inside here and just relax. You're welcome. Yeah, it is so nice in here. It's so quiet right now. It's very different from the outside world. And look at the views out here. I've heard out these windows here so you can see, you have a perfect view of World Showcase Lagoon. There's the Germany pavilion across the way, but the entire restaurant, there's all these like big windows like that. I've heard at night they have these shades pulled up, and you can, if you can time it just right that you're in here, you have a reservation for like right before fireworks. Amazing. It is supposed to be an incredible view of the fireworks show. Like, you, because so much of it happens on the lagoon, and you seriously are like sitting on the lagoon inside of this restaurant. I can't believe I've never dined here before. You know, my family's not really big into Mexican food. I like Mexican food. I do. So this was a good one to try. I'm happy we did this. If you're looking to book your next Disney vacation, go ahead and reach out to my sponsor on the channel, 407 and Beyond Vacation Company. They are my preferred travel agency for all things Disney, Universal, and all types of travel. You can get a free quote from them anytime at 407vacations.com. So yeah, there's where we just ate. La Hacienda de San Angel. And I believe the one inside of the temple here is called La Hacienda San Angel Inn. Everyone always gets that confused because they're such similar names. I'm actually surprised Disney did that. Because actually while we went up to the podium to ask if they had availability here, there was a lady checking in front of us that her reservation was actually for the one that's inside of the pavilion, like inside the temple. So yeah, they had to tell her to go over there. So yeah, it's just like, it's very confusing because the names are so similar. They're like one word off from each other. But yeah, we went to this one. I've still never been to the one that's inside that the boat ride goes past. I would like to try that someday, but I'm glad I got to check this one off the list. It was really good. The flautas were definitely more traditional than, like, I'm used to like Tex-Mex Americanized flautas. This one had like the kind of sauce on top. It was a little spicy, but not too spicy. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. So I would go back there. So the other thing that we're gonna do to beat the spring break crowds is obscure things. So Kyle had told me the other day that he's never done the China movie in China, and I don't think I've done it in years.
Or the Canada one.
And he's never done the Canada movie, so I think we're gonna do some things like that. I think we're specifically right now gonna go to the China movie and watch that. And it's good. It's also hot today, so it's good to, like, you gotta take the AC breaks whenever possible. So yeah, this is our non-traditional Disney day today. Which, you know, I like. I'm a fan of doing things that are off the beaten path that I don't typically stop to appreciate. Also, look, there's a whole crowd of people here. They must have just put the bridge down. Hello. Look how pretty it is inside here. This is a place I don't come into enough to appreciate. The architecture in here is stunning. The China Pavilion, this is where you wait to go into the film. They also have like a museum over this way, which is all about Shanghai Disney. But we're gonna get in line and I think meet Mulan, because she meets in about 10 minutes and nobody's currently in line to meet her.
Oh my gosh, we're about to meet Mulan. Oh, we get to meet Mulan. We do.
We do, yes, that's true.
So yeah, I think we need to implement this in our UX rates. Because General Shang and I, we're going to have a discussion about this.
That was fun. We just met Mulan. I don't usually take the time out to meet the characters. That's another reason today we're doing like all the things I don't typically do, and I love it. But it's so funny, like we were the only two, because we asked the cast member, we knew she was coming back in like 10 minutes. We were the only people in line. Nobody else was there. We met Mulan, and like the second she was out, people noticed and everybody jumped in line. Like, she becomes popular. Let's go inside here. This is all about the Shanghai Disney Resort. I haven't been in here in a while. And then we'll see if we can go watch the movie.
Oh, they've been in here.
Yeah, they have a whole thing about Shanghai Disney. Okay, now we are going into Reflections of China. This is the movie in this pavilion. I seriously haven't seen this since I was 12, I feel like. Also Mulan, so Kyle has on an Under Armour hat, and I have on sunglasses, and she's like, you have head armor and, did she say eye armor? Yeah, eye armor. And actually today, I think I might be making an exciting purchase. I'll talk more about that after the movie. Okay, we just got out of the China movie. That was a nice little relax. Now I think we're gonna go do another relaxing thing. My favorite, living with the land. We're gonna make our way over to that end of the park. World Nature, I remembered it. Also, I have not shown this yet. So this was not like this on opening day. They were just green, the same color as this pole, Mickey ears. They then made it into mini ears with the print that is on them, on these topiary ears. It's the same as the ears that they are selling in the gift shop, which is adorable. I love these, they're very cute. Okay, I think before we go to the land, I'm gonna make my purchase that I kind of was just teasing back in China. I have been wanting to buy a nice pair of sunglasses for the longest time. I've never owned like a good like polarized pair of sunglasses before. And I live in Florida, and I realized like I should treat myself to one. They actually just opened a sunglass hut here inside of Epcot, brand new. Just opened like around the start of the Flower and Garden Festival. So I think that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna buy, I was already looking the other day when I was here and saw a pair I really liked. So yeah, let's go shopping. Let's see what happens. I might be making a purchase. Right back there, that is the sunglass hut that has opened now inside of World Celebration here. And I just went, I wanted to make my purchase, but it turns out they are out of stock of the frame that I really liked that had the polarized version. So I'm gonna look at some of the other locations. They also have a sunglass hut in Magic Kingdom and also at Disney Springs. So yeah, we'll check back, but no sunglasses, no Ray-Bans today, but Ray-Bans in the near future. That's what we're gonna try to do. It's a crowded day, but for some reason, Living with the Land is a walk-on. And actually, it's very quiet in here right now. Maybe the crowds as the day is going on, dying down some. It's around like 5 o'clock. People were here all day, they're starting to leave. It's good to know. Yeah, look at this. It's posted a 5-minute wait, but we're just gonna walk on. Amazing.
You said 15-minute wait, but we got here and it's literally a walk-on.
And it even went down to 5 on the sign, yeah. Look at that.
Miracles still happen in this existence. Yeah.
Miracles still can happen. Okay, we have a breaking news update. So back there, they have Dingle Hopper, and they have like a Little Mermaid book. I had no idea they were doing this. Here they have like King Triton's crown and a treasure chest.
One day, many of these lesser
and a mermaid fin back there.
More
this is so cool.
28 million tons of
I had no
bananas
idea
are
that they had
eaten
updated this with like a Little Mermaid setup.
Popular fruit in the world.
Yeah, do you see the shark fins? Okay, this is adorable. I want to know, like, do they have other Disney princesses throughout? Like, is this something they've done for Flower and Garden? I'm so excited about this. The Mickey topiary that they've always had here, they've added a mini bow to it. That's a new update.
Food consumption.
Oh gosh, and they put a gnome. If you remember my video from the other day, I don't like gnomes. Oh, they have more. Oh, this is so cute though. There's like all a little Snow White display. So they have different princesses throughout that they've done for Flower and Garden. This is so cute.
Another innovation at work
the gems
is our
from Snow White,
pest
the
management
Seven
program.
Dwarfs mine train.
By populating
That's
our
really cute.
greenhouses prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies.
That's a cute idea.
We are significant.
In this garden
Some of our
Winnie the
best
Pooh
ideas
setup.
have been inspired by nature. Like these
I had no
fruit
idea
and
they did
vegetable
this. They did
trees.
not have this
By
ready for the
growing these
opening
ground
of
plants
Flower and
vertically,
Garden, so
we can
I'm
increase
very happy they
yields
added
and
this
better
in.
control
I don't think they did. I'm trying to remember. Have I ridden this since Flower and Garden started?
Restaurants here at the land.
I feel like I would have seen something about it. I feel like this is very new. Oh my gosh, this room has like Alice in Wonderland. There's the cards.
The future of
There's a
agriculture
Cheshire cat.
may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing
caterpillar.
system. Plants grown in
And then
this
they have a
way
tea party
use a
set up.
fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water
I
and
love
increases
this so much.
production.
Like, you don't know how
the
excited
aquaponics
this has
system
me.
on your
Oh
left
my gosh, the tea kettle
combines
is actually
hydroponics with aquaculture.
steaming. There's
The
steam
fish
coming out of
provide
it.
a natural source of fertilizer for the plants and feed
As my dad would
inside
say,
the boat.
there's
and
B.
remain
Arthur.
seated in
How did it get to be up there, you know?
I can't tell you how happy that makes me that they've added those little things into Living with the Land. That is just adorable. That is so cute. It's like those little things. I love, they do that typically with like all of the festivals, that they will have some type of like, for food and wine, they have like grills and like different things like that. Like they're roasting corn, like things that are related to the festival. And that's really cool. I specifically love that they have a Little Mermaid segment. I had actually said that when I asked the question of what Disney topiary would you like to see that they don't currently have. I had said Little Mermaid would be the one I'd want to see. So I like that they did a Little Mermaid theme in that front room there. That was really cute. Hello, I just realized I did not end this video. I just finished editing this vlog, which kind of turned into like a bit of a tip, you know, for how to handle the parks during these crazy spring break times of the year. Honestly, that was like one of the best tips I feel like I can give, is like having your patience and book a dining reservation. Like honestly, that was such a nice, like when you're in the midst of the crowds and everything, being able to escape for a little bit and just go relax, very much so needed, very much so needed. And yeah, I kind of wanted to make this video. Maybe I can find other ways kind of over the course of these next couple weeks when it is spring break season at Walt Disney World, to find like more ways to manage the park coming on spring break. I know like prior to living here, like being an annual pass holder that lived out of state, like I always wanted to, any chance I had to come to the park, I wanted to come to the park. So sometimes that means coming during peak times of the year when people have vacations, you have off. And yeah, it can definitely be doable. It can be doable, but it was crazy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like the crowds have been intense over the past couple days here at Walt Disney World. So keep that in mind. Bring your patience when you're coming to Disney, but you can still make the most out of it. So hopefully you saw kind of a way that you can make that happen. But thank you guys for watching. And with that, make today magical, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.